Hello, everybody, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory podcast with Tad and Will here. We're here to talk about the second edition of the NFL London games that took place in London, England, between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And yeah, like I said, we do cover all 32 teams. So here we are, we're doing it. And I mean that no discrimination in that. We're talking about the 1-6 Patriots, the 2-5 Jaguars, who are both a part of the NFL. So really, Tad, sometimes you get games like this in the NFL, right? Sometimes you get a pair of two teams, two franchises that are in pretty bad states. They meet up. And I mean, it's kind of interesting to see which team is kind of in a worse state at this point. Because I mean, going into this game, we knew that the Patriots were in an awful state. The Jaguars were in a pretty awful state, but it seems to me that the Jaguars are not in as bad of a state as the Patriots. That's kind of what this game really told me, all in all, because I mean, there's things that you see, there's things that you might have learned in this football game had you watched it closely. One thing I really noticed, again, just Drake May got sacked twice in this game, 26 of 37, 276 yards. And a lot of times, I think Drake May, he really went out there. He looked confident. He looked poised. He made some really good touchdown throws. He made some really big throws where, I mean, regardless of the fact that some of the time he had to scramble out of the pocket so many times because of the terrible offensive line play in this game. But nonetheless, I mean, I certainly think that it was a good showing from the rookie quarterback. I mean, this is very much not his fault. He's still very much developing. I certainly think that he's probably like ranking him amongst rookie quarterbacks or even first or second year quarterbacks. I would still probably rank him of the potential even to be probably above Bryce Young, even perhaps. I would still certainly think that Drake May will be the future quarterback of this franchise. So they just need to keep developing him. And that's your focus here. As for the Jaguars, I mean, you kind of needed a win like this. I mean, not just for maybe not even for the sake of the playoffs or the standings. I mean, just for the dang freaking sake of your morale at this point. And they did that. I mean, we talked early, Tad, in our preseason research a lot about the running back, Travis Etienne Jr., and how we hyped him up as the workout horse and everything. But given the current situation and everything, it is now big Tank Bigsby, 26, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. And yeah, Tad, where would you rank Tank Bigsby amongst NFL running backs?
Yeah, we have Tank Bigsby over here having a breakout season in a role where he's been featured a bit more than ETN. That's just a really interesting situation. Part of it's with ETN having the ongoing hamstring issue, so it'll be interesting to see how that looks when he's fully healthy. But in reserve, Tank Bigsby's been incredible, and it'll be interesting to see if he continues to get a bigger role. But I think in a short time, he's proven to be more than a serviceable backup. He's proven to be a quality running back. I'd say probably in the range of like 15 to 20 in the league overall at running back, maybe a little lower.
That's very fair to say. And then Brian Thomas Jr. with a big touchdown catch. And where would you rank Brian Thomas Jr. amongst rookie wide receivers?
I mean, certainly you have Malik Neighbors ahead of him. Marvin Harrison Jr. is having a slow start to the year, so I think at the end of the day, Harrison Jr. will probably be better, but so far this year, Brian Thomas Jr. has been better.
Old enough year as a rookie.
Yeah, I think that he is. I mean, he's definitely top 5 in the rookie receivers, probably a little higher. Top 5's probably underselling him, probably top 3.
Also worth noting, your boy, former Viking, KJ Osborne, caught a touchdown in this game from Drake May, and I saw it live, and it was a really big play. And where would you rank KJ Osborne amongst receivers in the NFL?
I mean, in this offense, he's had a hard time getting going. Obviously, it's been a rough start to the year for the offense, but now with Drake May, maybe he'll do a little more. This was his first touchdown of the year. He only has 7 receptions on 16 targets and 57 yards for the season. So it's been a struggle for KJ Osborne to get involved. It's been a struggle for the whole Patriots offense, as we've seen. But I mean, he's a wide receiver 3. That's what he is. He's not a feature receiver, but if you put him in a situation to be successful, he can execute the plays you call for him. He can do what he can do. He's not a feature receiver. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, definitely not, Tad. He's definitely not a. I mean, he's solid enough.
He does his job.
He does his job. Yeah, he shows up to work and he does his job. Let's see here. I'm trying to see who these two teams play next week.
Yeah, looking at the Patriots, they will be having a divisional rivalry game at home against Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. So that'll be an interesting game between two teams that are struggling to find an identity. And then looking at Jacksonville, they will host the Green Bay Packers.
Yes. So, Jacksonville. I don't know. Not a lot of expectations from them, so we'll see there.
Yeah.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. This is the Gridiron Glory podcast, where, as we just proved, we cover all 32 teams.
Thanks for watching.